it's like, how stupid are you to come back my way? Like, look at what you have done by going off and connecting with this divine feminine and claiming this whole twin flame journey. And now you want to try to come and run back into my space because you're divine feminine. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another video tonight. I wanted to come on and share a quick reading with you guys, an update, because I feel like the Twin Flame Collective needs some support right now. Many of the Divine Feminines are feeling very fed up. Okay? I feel like your masculines are going through a lot of tough lessons, so their energy is depleted right now. Like, a lot of you aren't picking up on your Divine Masculine's energy because it's depleted. They don't even have energy to give right now, okay? A lot of you may not realize that you've conquered your divine masculine. You've tamed this beast, okay? The way she's sitting on the stallion. It says belief in your beauty, and many of the divine feminines have stayed true to this connection. A lot of you have stayed true to the connection to your masculine. Many of you have been celibate for a really long time because of this whole twin flame journey. And I think at this point, a lot of you are seeing things happen in the 3D that is pushing you to move forward and to enjoy your solitude, to enjoy being comfortable on your own again. And I think that this card here depicts that a lot of divine feminines are staying true to themselves, and it's conquering this divine masculine in this way where it's not only letting you hop on his back and take control here, but he's also experiencing purity is what I get in his life. Many masculines are purging right now. A lot of them are going through karmic endings. That may be why you aren't able to pick up on their energy, especially when it comes to like intimately, romantically, sexually, euphorically. It's because their brains are fried right now, guys, especially going through these karmic endings. Many of them are seeing different sides to this karmic partner. And that's because they're wanting to move closer to the divine feminine. So what I'm seeing is that many of the twin flames, especially divine masculines, they've run back to karmic situations, guys. And these karmic partners are laughing at these divine masculines because I feel like they're like this spider and they're waiting in this web, and the fly gets caught in the web and the spider just laughs. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, how stupid are you to come back my way? Like, look at what you have done by going off and connecting with this divine feminine and claiming this whole twin flame journey, and now you want to try to come and run back into my space because your divine feminine won't tolerate your bullshit. So now these karmic partners are using this whole connecting back to your divine masculine as a way of really sticking it to them. I feel like many karmic partners want revenge. I have the 5 of Pentacles coming up here, okay? And I feel like it's that depiction of revenge. Many of these karmic partners are praying that a lot of these masculines pay for what they've done to them, okay? Like the whole connecting with this divine feminine, even if it is his true love, even if it is a spiritual connection, these karmic partners don't want to hear it, guys. Like, they really don't. They don't want to hear anything about twin flames or spirituality. All they know in their heart and mind is that this divine masculine has betrayed them. And you see this dark-haired woman, they are completely envious of your energy, divine feminine, because you've been able to conquer the divine masculine, and not only conquer his energy in this way. What I mean by conquer is that you've been able to like talk sense into your divine masculine in a way where it's making him ask questions. He's questioning people. He's questioning this karmic partner, okay? He's not taking shit as lightly as he used to, and they blame you for bringing this type of insight into his life, divine feminine, okay? Many of them are praying for the downfall of this divine masculine, and now he's running for cover, okay? Many of your masculines are trying to make a quick exit out of these karmic situations. You know, the snake in the card as well tells me that they're protected. Like, whenever these karmics engage in this type of energy where they are praying for the downfall of the masculine, the snake shows up to show that the masculine energy is protected, because I think of feminine energy when I think of the snake, and it's almost like a lot of you who, even though you might be pissed off at your masculine sometimes, or you need to create space or distance or whatever the case is, for some weird reason, you guys always hold space. You always come back to a place of sending them good vibes, or when the divine feminine is done being pissed off, she's like, okay, you know what? I'm over it. At the end of the day, I wish him well. These kinds of thoughts, divine feminines, are sending your masculine protection. Okay, so many of these karmics, they want revenge. Like, they're taking back your masculine and they're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, things are going to work out. But they have not forgotten the fact that he connected with you, divine feminine, while they were together. So they're not done. They're not done taking their revenge. The Four of Cups is coming out here because it's your masculine's lesson to learn. And in the meantime, I feel like many divine feminines are working on creating stability for themselves, especially emotional stability. And what I'm seeing is that a lot of this emotional stability has to do with pentacles. Many of your masculines are experiencing upheaval in their own lives, and it's mirroring because many divine feminines are experiencing abundance. A lot of you are becoming more emotionally fulfilled in this connection because you're relying on yourself. You're relying on the connection that you have to source. A lot of you are coming out and saying, okay, you know what? At the end of the day, yes, I feel this twin flame connection. Yes, I feel the intensity, but it's not my whole life. Just like my job is not my whole life. Like, there's so many different aspects to me, and many of you are coming forward and feeling like that. You know, and that's why it's becoming easier and easier to let go of this whole twin flame connection. A lot of you are feeling really frustrated, like fed up. You want to walk away. You know what I mean? And it's happening for a reason. It's because a lot of these karmic partners are pissed, and many of your divine masculines are having to face the repercussions without the divine feminines being affected by the negative energy. It's like, it's almost like the universe is saying, no, you're not going to go running to the divine feminine to seek shelter or cover. You're going to have to stand up to this karmic yourself, and you're going to have to take off the mask, and you're going to have to fight them, because it's not up to the divine feminines to get into this battle with your karmic partners. And that's why a lot of you have been guided to do like protection spells and make sure that you guys are lighting up your incense and lighting up your sage, because I'm telling you, these karmic partners, they're not thinking in their head, oh, well, you know what? At the end of the day, let me take accountability. I should have never involved myself with someone like this. These karmic partners aren't thinking like that. They want revenge. Okay, divine feminine, they want you to pay for their pain. There's no taking accountability for them putting themselves in certain situations and let me just check where I went wrong. No, there's none of that. That's divine feminine energy. Okay, let me check where I went wrong. Let me check myself. These karmic partners are ready to put out blame, and they are ready to get even. Okay, and that's why many of you can't feel your masculine's energy, because your masculines won't let these karmics come anywhere near you. They're having to stand up and pull out their sword and have these tough conversations. And a lot of your masculines too are like having the veil lifted. Okay, many of them have not been speaking up for themselves because they've been taught, hey, that's a woman, right? You don't speak up. You don't disrespect a woman. Disrespecting a woman is one thing. Speaking up for yourself when you are being disrespected is a completely different situation, divine masculine. Okay, new love is coming through, and the new love is this divine feminine. This is the energy that your masculine can't get away from. If anyone is going to conquer him or have any type of influence over him, it's going to be his divine feminine. Why? Because in the past, when the divine feminine has had influence over this divine masculine, he's only engaged in practices that has brought about improvements in his life, whether it be through his emotional well-being, his thinking, getting his head straight, you know, dreaming more, manifesting more, respecting himself more. When he engages with the divine feminine, she leads him in the right way. And when you get on a horse will only trust you to lead them or to ride them if the energy is aligned. Otherwise, horses can act funny, man. Like, if your energy is not aligned with them, man, they'll boot you right off, or they won't move, or they won't budge, or they'll feel really fussy with you, you know? She's naked riding this horse. She is ready to take full control. And like, to me, this speaks of a dark-haired woman. I feel like many of your divine masculines as well, divine feminine, like, you're a new love. Like, a lot of karmic partners are looking at you and looking at this connection to you. Like, since when were you attracted to dark-haired, exotic, Latina, Caribbean women? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why that message came through there, but it's for a lot of you who are in some way just exotic somehow. Like, and it could just be that you're just different from what your divine masculine usually goes for. And a lot of these karmic partners are tripping out. Like, many of them are questioning their self-worth, feeling not so confident anymore, because here is this beautiful, courageous, sexy, intelligent woman who all of a sudden, after years and years and years and years and years of this karmic being with your masculine, and she could never enforce any type of change, or I hear stubborn mule. She's been working with a stubborn mule. And now all of a sudden he meets the divine feminine and he's this white stallion. Like, what? She's pissed, bruh. Or he's pissed, bruh. Take it how you guys want. But they don't like the fact that this divine masculine and this divine feminine is always connecting. That there's some old married couple. There's always some kind of connection between the divine masculine and the divine feminine that these karmic partners can't seem to get away from. And so I feel like the universe is looking back at many of them saying, accountability, your so-called partner, or your, this person that you want to be with, their heart and mind is somewhere else. And instead of constantly blaming them or trying to make them change or forget this person, you need to ask yourself what it is you're doing in that situation and why it is you're unable to remove yourself. That's what a lot of these karmic partners are going through. Many masculines, and I'm strongly feeling it's the divine masculine in this case, a lot of them are distancing themselves from these karmic partners, trying to get as far away as possibly can, because this is the type of thinking and mentality that they're up against. And they thought that you were complicated, divine feminine. They thought you were weird and you were crazy. Let me chips, eh? Divine feminine, you are a walk in the park right now. These divine masculines want to connect with you in the way that you've been trying to connect with them. But right now, they're going through it with these karmic partners. Okay, let's see what many masculines need to learn right now by going through it with the karmic partners. So we have moderation, okay? Please clarify moderation, universe. Effort. Okay, so many of them are starting to see that they need to make the effort towards their twin flame journey, and they need to do it in moderation, because right now I think a lot of them just want to jump out of these situations, but the universe is telling them, like, you can't just make an exit like that. Like, a lot of your lessons is being able to stand up for yourself. So you can't run from the karmic. You have to tell the karmic why you're running from them and why you won't be back, type of thing. Do you know what I mean? And that takes a lot of effort, because it puts you in an uncomfortable situation to have to face someone who you've been dealing with for a really long time, and to finally be honest with them. And it's hard to be honest, because in being honest, sometimes we catch where we were the ones that should have been more accountable. We're the ones that should have been more responsible. We're the ones that should have spoken up. We're the ones that should have created the necessary ending. A lot of the times we run from our karmic situations, or we avoid it altogether, because it's easier, right? It's easier to blame them and to call them crazy than to stop and say, wait a second, I need to be the one to have this tough conversation and end this. But many of your masculines are caught up in situations where they're so entangled with these karmics, guys. Like, I'm talking about like financial situations, joint bank accounts, sharing a home together, working in the same company. Like, it's just all really, really messy, and they need to start creating a form of independence and autonomy to really get out of these situations. But I feel like with this moderation card, and we have 13 and 14 here coming out, and I get the word order. Okay, and I think that with moderation, many divine masculines or feminines, if you guys are in this situation, take it day by day. Don't get carried away, or don't get too angry in your situations with your karmic partners, because they're counting on you guys to get angry and to get flustered and to make aggressive moves. You guys need to stay calm, calculated, cool, Okay, you guys need to really go about this in a way where you're really in control, so that way you can call them out where you need to, so they can't say anything. If you guys go in with like aggression and yelling and kicking and screaming, the cycles are just going to continue. So as you become more aware of these energies, divine masculine and feminine, continue to confront people in moderation, but go ahead and make the effort and continue to initiate those conversations, okay? Because I feel like many of you are just in like the last leg of the race, where there's yet another opportunity provided with a cycle ending for you to really make this move. I feel that specifically because we're in the month of December, and I think that many twin flames have faced these scenarios before. It might feel like deja vu around this time of year, but you know, the cards are indicating here, like, if you guys really want freedom with each other, and I think that many masculines, again, in this depiction of this card here, they're okay with being led by the feminine, because they trust her leadership, her guidance, and vice versa. Many of the divine feminines are vulnerable to being led by the divine masculines because they trust this noble energy here that he is appearing in. Okay, I hope this reading has found you guys well. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you guys are interested in doing a personal session, right now I'm doing a holiday special. So if you guys book the holiday special, you'll be entered into a chance to win a tarot deck, and it comes along with a bonus video where I teach you guys to use the tarot deck a little bit to read for your own journey. And it also comes with an additional twin flame session with me. And yeah, if you guys are hesitant about booking, check out some of the reviews I have over on Wizio.com. Otherwise, I'll include all of the details in the description box. All right, so take care, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.